Hey all, seeing as there's always those 5% of people who don't like to let me have any fun in videos, we'll go back to the norm and play some serious business, high-stake games on yet another new boss arena, Blastapopoulos Inferno. And this is the toughest of them all, not particularly in terms of difficulty but in terms of the amount of pressure to win. 500,000 medallions are on the line, with the winner taking the overall pool of 1 million, so basically a net gain of 500k per win. So remember what I said in the previous boss video, where you can never really keep away noobs from an arena no matter what the medallion cost, right? Well, that's sort of true. It's just that the higher the stakes, the smaller the player pool, and for the most part this small pool will consist of mostly good players, one of which we are facing right now, who at the time of commentating this is also currently number 1 on the weekly leaderboards. I know you shouldn't put much stock into those since it's a matter of how many games you play, but I won't take anything away from an 83% win rate with 15 million medallions. So approximately a 5-to-1 win ratio. It's really weird judging people on win percentage now rather than their win-loss ratio, because that's what I had been doing for the last 3 years until they completely removed it. Damn it, Ninja Kiwi devs, get off your high tails and revert this awful change already. Anyways, ranting aside, I believe this guy's a sub of mine, so if you're watching this right now, snap, I tip my fedora to you because it was a well-played game overall. But I'll shut up before I end up spoiling the result. So yeah, I guess we can discuss the map and whatever strategies people are using on it. By now it should be no surprise why my loadout is what it is. Basically, if it's not an indoor pools-like map or a map loaded with water, Dart and Farm is going to far and away be the best choice. Then the last is a toss-up, but I like Ground Zero cause of big-ass rushes. Next topic, another topic I'm going to bring up again because the comments just won't stop. ISAB, I ran into you yesterday and beat your ass on round 10. No you didn't, mate, that was probably one of the 100 other ISABs out there, and of the 2 or 3 that have a similar win record as me. I think at this point the only way you can tell it's me is if I upload a video of it, since for the most part one upload a majority of matches. But I'll just say this. If you think you've played me in this arena but aren't in this video, well, then you haven't played me because these were the only games I played thus far. So back to the game, did I not tell you just a minute ago that this was a really good game, not because I won, but because I was hot on my heels the whole time, back and forth rushes defended on both sides with timely monkey boosts and farm selling, but in the end my sneaky ceramic rush sealed the deal. Bet he didn't see it coming, and neither did I until the second before I sent the rush. Luckily I was able to spot the weakness in his defense though. So next game we got Toast overpowered in my opinion, who I've seen around on YouTube a few times before. Don't let the win rate fool you. According to some guy who told me this, he's currently ranked 2nd and mobile king of the hill, so there's that. At first I thought he was just gonna give me the win, but then he finally built a tower 25 seconds in, approximately the amount of the time it would take for someone to get a hold of themselves after they realize they're against the real ISAB. Just kidding, what kind of idiot would hardcore fanboy over me if they found me in a game like this? But yeah, it might just be my luck that I ran into 2 OP players in a row. It could just be sample bias, but I doubt there are very many subpar players who have no idea what they're doing in this boss arena. You'd still run into people like those in Vortex, but when you tenfold the medallion requirements I guess that changes shit up a bit. Speaking of subpar players, I'm not sure how many of you knew this, but a few certain large YouTubers actually got early access to make a video on these arenas already, and mind you this was weeks before this new Blastapopoulos arena was released. I'm not gonna say who it is exactly, but you probably won't have to break a sweat thinking about who it is. The reason I bring this up now is because it's the perfect time for a poll to see what you guys think about this. Is giving the large YouTubers, The ones who give you the most promotion, early access to features of updates, fair or unfair. The options are yes, giving them early access is fine by me, fair only if other YouTube channels get that opportunity too, not fair, or who the hell gives a shit. Keep in mind that only 3 YouTubers were given this early update, and I guess they were chosen only because they were the largest 3, so they definitely missed some other biggies like Chris too. But does this really matter in the end? You make the call. And what perfect timing to end off the segment right as our second game ends. So that just happened, I guess. That rush wasn't really meant to kill him, but I guess being greedy with your monkey boost bites you in the ass once in a while. Our last guy is definitely the easiest of the bunch, and it's kind of weird saying that because most of the time that 73% win rate would be better than 95% of the people I face in arenas other than this. Just goes to show you these leaderboard dudes aren't fucking around, they really want that rank 1. But me, I'd be happy to just settle for top 100 just so I can finally upgrade my boring double silver badge. With that, I'll cut the commentary off here. Like, sub and comment if you enjoyed, but do I really have to say this at the end of every video? Probably not, cause it won't make a difference anyway. Have a challenging day.
Had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change.